Championship game here this morning will feature Scott Scheucher out of New Berlin against Rick Rector of Fort Atkinson. They're at Towne Country Lanes in Burlington. And Rick will go first on lane 15. The 7-pin, 246, 192 so far this morning for Rick. He defeated Ken Shaw 192 to 170 in his last game. Missed the spare. There's a couple of misses here today for Rick. So Scheucher, Scott Scheucher out of New Berlin. Quite a contingent here today.
It's unusual for Ricky to miss a 1-pin spare, but he just set that one down and got away on him.
Jumped up. A little bit of nerves. That one came up high. There's Ron Scheucher, past champion of our show back in '96, I believe it was.
Yeah, I think it was. That was a great match. Him and John Peterson out of Kenosha went down to the last frame to see who won.
Take two. Scott, the third highest qualifier in the bracket format. Shot 280 his last game of qualifying.
Yeah, he was in position not to make it. He shoots 280 and leaps all the way to the number 3 spot.
Have it. And comes right back with a strike, and that get the crowd going. A lot of folks here from the Berlin, Waukesha area. Now Rick. He can bounce back on lane 16, and does. Winner will move on to our championship round, championship matchup, I should say. Ed Krug, Joe Heiser already in the men's finals. 2 more spots to fill for the championship round. Comes right back with a double. Now Scott will step up on lane 16. We visited with Scott before the match today and had a chance to talk to him. Well, Scott, welcome to the show. The table's kind of turned here, and I know Ron's been on the program before. Did he offer any words of advice for you this morning?
Well, all year he's been saying that he wants to be in my corner. I was in his corner when he won in 1996, so he said get up there, make good shots, make your spares, and whatever happens, happens.
How do you see the lanes out here?
There's a decent shot, mostly inside. I think we're going to see a lot of transition. Ball's going to be going a little bit longer as the day goes on, and I think spares will come into play quite a bit.
Number 1 qualifier, at least for this morning, number 3 overall, so that's a bit of a difference. You get a chance to watch the first 2 games.
Oh, definitely. And plus, I'm an old guy, so I can't bowl all those games, but I'd definitely rather bowl the 1 game.
Light and got a wiggle out of the 7.
Just missed it. That pin. Look at that. The pin come off the lane and just went in the channel, and looks like it touched it, but just didn't knock it over.
In first place prize money this year, $1,200. Second place, $600. Third, $400. Fourth place, $300. So Scott makes the spare. So by just getting to the finals, you're guaranteed $300. Jumped up on him, leaving a 6, 7, 10.
I think he got a little slow, John. There's a shot at Joe Morton. Of course, everybody in the bowling circuit of the state knows Joe. And then Ron Green from Lake Geneva, they're sitting next door.
Scott tried to come after it, missed it. So an open frame for Scott in the fourth leaves him with 54 through 4 frames. Rick with a double working now, stepping up for his fourth frame. Rick part of a 9th place finish at the national tournament, ABC national tournament out in Albuquerque this past year. And makes it a 3-bagger. This year it's back in Reno.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's
The National Bowling Stadium. That's a beautiful facility out there.
Yeah, it certainly is, and they always get the biggest entries, of course, because everybody wants to go to Reno.
If you've ever bowled out there, it's, forget, 70, 80 lanes, I think, straight across.
80 in a row, right.
Seating area behind. Rick comes through with 4 in a row through 5, so we're halfway through this match on Miller Lite All-Star Bowling. We'll be back with the wrap-up of this game right after this.